Hello, Albsterz here. Today we are going to be reacting to Why Lalafell by Ilya on YouTube. We're going to see why they have chosen to play as a Lalafell. As you may know, I did tweet out recently, due to the highest liked comment on the You Laugh, You Lose, link in the description if you want to go watch that one, that I will Fantasia myself into a Lalafell if it reaches that goal. And also, the subscriber goal on Twitch as well is to transform into a Lalafell as well. So there's two possibilities that the community can make me be a Lalafell throughout the whole of Heaven's Sword. That's going to be fun. So it's going to be interesting to see why Ilya has chosen to be a Lalafell. Like really, why? And the fact that we're going to be a Dark Knight as well during Heaven's Sword. Oh, it just... The sword's going to be bigger than the feet. He's going to need a support beam just to be able to hold up the sword. Oh, this is terrible. I'm going to have booster seats on the mount. Oh, this is not going to be fun. All right, let's see. Maybe there's some reasoning behind this.
Mike, and today I'm going to answer a question that I get asked way more than I thought I would have.
Yes.
Why Lalafell?
Because they are disgusting. They are the root of all evil. Have you seen them in the game?
I feel like if I were to play as a cat girl or something else, I probably wouldn't get this as often, but here we are. Now, to answer this question, I need to go back to when I first started playing the game, as I wasn't always a Lalafell. My name being a very good example of that, as the Dalamiq part of my name is a reference to an Aura tribe, and you can find the whole list of the Aura tribes in the first...
No! He was an Aura! He was an Aura! No, I see foreshadowing here. No, he's playing the race I'm playing! And he made the transition to Lalafell. No, this is not going to be a permanent thing. This is not going to be a permanent... No, it isn't. No, it isn't. As soon as Heaven's Sword finished, the Lalafell is being yeeted. You know, like that scene out of Sparta? Yes, I will be... Whoom! Down, boy, down the pit you go.
First encyclopedia book of Eorzea. When I first got interested in Final Fantasy XIV, Heavensward had just released, and Heavensward was the Dragons expansion. You were fighting the Dragonsong War, new race Aura were dragon people, and as a big fan of dragons myself, I just had to check the game out. But when I tried out the free trial, I was met with the fact that you couldn't choose Aura, as I was locked behind the paywall of needing to own Heavensward, so I went with Catboy. Now, my first Final Fantasy XIV experience didn't last all that long, because I just couldn't stand the slow early game combat. But after trying out a few different classes, I eventually ended up buying Heavensward, and I made myself an Aura character, and I played it a decent amount. However, once my sub ran out, I decided not to refresh it, because I just didn't really feel like I played the...
Don't tell me he's playing as a Dark Knight as well. No, please don't. Please. So he went from Ura to Catboy to now...
game enough to justify paying a subscription for it. A year passes and I end up getting the itch to return to Final Fantasy XIV because a friend of mine invited me to play World of Warcraft, and I chose to play a mage over there, which just reminded me of the black mage that I had on 14 and just made me want to return to the game even more.
But thank you, World of Warcraft, for doing that. Much appreciated.
And this is when I really got into it. I picked up a new job, that being Ninja, finally made it to end game, and I got into an active free company as well, and then I just got hooked on the game as a whole. Not quite sure how it is right now, but back then when you were subbed to the game for a little while, I think it was 30 days, maybe a bit more, not quite sure, but you would get a free Fantasia, and on the fateful half-drunk night, I thought to myself...
Oh, he was half-drunk! This is the reasoning behind it. Okay, alright, the plot thickens, he was drunk. Alright, I need to get drunk as I change my character.
Wouldn't it be funny if I were to go Lalafell? Now, as I mentioned before, the FC I was in at the time was quite active. We did a lot of stuff together, hung out at the FC house, did content,
and they booted you out as soon as you become a Lalafell.
And that Fantasia was just drawing me into Go Potato, so I just thought it would be kind of funny to be Lalafell for a little bit and then eventually go back later, but I think we all know how that ended up.
No. This is not going to be the summary of my story, alright? We're not going to be a potato forever. I trust you. It's not happening, alright? It's not, don't give me that look, it's not happening.
I kind of like being this tiny person. There was a decent amount of comedic value to be had as well, and games are meant to be fun, so playing something that would up the enjoyment is high on the list. So I wouldn't really say that for a little while. Eventually I did end up going back to Aura, but I just couldn't get used to it anymore. They felt too big, and the male Aura running animation also just felt a little bit off, so it didn't...
Excuse me? Excuse me? No? No, this can't happen. This can't happen. I can't go back to my Yuko Joestar and it better not have this better not
Didn't
happen.
take long for me to return to being a potato. Now, over the years, I did switch here and there again, this time mainly to female aura because they are a lot shorter than the male ones.
Oh, okay.
And at the launch of Shadowbringers, I also went bunny for a few weeks, mainly to fan service a friend of mine more than anything, but it was just to have a little bit of fun. But again, it wouldn't take long for me to just go back to Lalafell because it just felt right. There were also some advantages.
Felt right. It felt right to be a Lalafell.
Just that come with playing a Lala that I just got so used to that it feels weird being a bigger character now, and it kind of throws me off of my game a little bit as well. The main one being is that it's really easy to see your hitbox. Each character has the same hitbox, but on Lalafell it's really easy to see where you would be able to squeeze yourself into, as opposed to playing a normal sized character. So when I was playing something else, I would often second guess myself about whether or not that AoE would hit me, for example. I ended up clearing Ultima Weapon on Viera at the beginning of Shadowbringers on Gunbreaker because I really wanted to clear it on Gunbreaker, and I actually had a lot tougher of a time than I would have imagined, purely because I...
So I can dodge AoEs because of my height difference with a Lalafell. Oh, this is brilliant. Goodbye, AoEs. What's that? Lightning blue puddles? Say no more, Lalafell. Hold on. No. The Lalafell are drowned in the puddle. Surely it's going to be a disadvantage.
Just kept second guessing myself about, am I actually going to get hit here? And during the Ultima phase, there's a lot of tight dodges in there, so it was especially difficult over there. However, it's also not all good though. You being small also has its disadvantages. Losing track of where your character is on the screen when you're doing...
He's actually lost his character while playing. Oh no. Oh no.
Content that has a lot of players, the Lubrum Regine Savage being the best example of that, and sometimes your teammates might also not see you either, and then
I do this a couple times with the lift Lalafells. They're a pain in the ass.
If you get an AoE marker on your face, you can kind of give them a jump scare as you emerge from between their legs, or sometimes when there's a stack mechanic, they might not be able to find you or something like that. But those things...
Small people problem.
Things usually end up being some of the funny moments because you ended up dying or wiping because they couldn't find you. So again, that adds to the comedic value.
Oh no, imagine redoing T9 as a Lalafell. No, I can't do that. I can't do that to the community.
A little bit. As a content creator, it's also not ideal because of how I decided to make my walkthroughs of certain fights, as a small character could sometimes be a little bit annoying to keep track of for players that aren't used to it. But that's a complaint I used to get a lot more at the beginning. I don't really see that one all that much anymore, so I just don't really mind all that much, and I definitely wouldn't become a bigger character purely for the fact that I'm making videos. And then of course the worst part is that a lot of glamour just doesn't look good on you.
Don't say this. My aura. Oh, it's so good in glam. It's no. Don't ruin my endgame experience. I Lalafell. I know, I swear, I'm gonna end up hating it more and more.
Which, believe it or not, is actually one of the main reasons why I sometimes went back to playing Aura, because some things just looked better on them. But again,
yes, they do
anymore, and I would just end up going back soon after. So it all kind of started out as a joke where I wanted to just have some fun with it.
No, this is the exact same. This is the exact same. No. My tail is not being wrote for me. I'm not the Shrek. This is not happening.
Friends that eventually became something that I just got used to. It just feels wrong not being this tiny person anymore, and I just kind of got attached to it because I think that
honey, I shrunk the kids. I now stand as a small
once
person.
you play your character for a few years, you just get attached to the look of your character. And
a few years. I will not be playing a Lalafell for a few years. I think it'll be a few months, that's it. And then Yuko Joestar will be pulling me out of the Lalafell's body.
Switching it around might just not feel all that right to you anymore. Although I do know that there are some serious Fantasia addicts that have a different look every day of the week, so there's those people as well, but I guess I am the former. Anyways, that's pretty much all I had to say. Let me know in the comments why you decided to play the race that you chose to play and the look that you went with, whether or not you stick to that look or if you switch it around quite a bit. Mainly talking about character customization here and not glamour, because I am someone that switches in between different glamour plates quite often as well. So with that, I want to thank you for watching. I want to thank my Patreons for their support, and I'll see you in the next one.
Thank you so much for giving us the info on why you were a Lalafell. And it just makes me hate it even more. I can't glam. Or the glam will not look good. Oh, this is gonna make me cry. I have my Heaven's Sword glams already ready for when we do the expansion. I've already got them sorted. It looks really nice. It does look really, really nice on the Ura. And the fact that there's a possibility that the Lalafell Potato Man himself might actually come along and ruin this. What's the Lalafell gonna look? Oh, I'm gonna have to have a booster seat on Stuart. What about Fat Stuart? The Lalafell's not even gonna be able to get on Fat Stuart. Oh, this is gonna be emotional. This is gonna be emotional. Let me know. Are you looking forward to us changing into a Lalafell, maybe for the expansion? I've left it in the community's hands. If the community wants to see it, then they will see it. We will see. It's going to be a painful experience. Well, there's going to be a lot of memes. If you did enjoy this video, then leave a like and a comment down below. Boom, 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 boom. So guys, thanks all around. I'll catch you in my next video. Bye, 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 bye.